Hello friends, myself Santosh Pandit. Today we are going to see lecture on eye and visual acuity. Here we are going to focus on anatomy of eye, that is various parts of eye. As seen, we have cornea, we have pupil, iris, lens, anterior chamber, vitreous humor, retinal blood vessels, retina and optic nerves with macula. So all the parts of the eye with their functions we will going to discuss. This is another pictorial representation of eye which focus on three layers of eye. Outermost layer is sclera, middle layer is choroid and inner layer is retina. So the first layer, that is tear layer. It is the first layer where the light strikes. It is clear, moist, salty. Its main purpose is to keep the eye smooth and moist. Next comes cornea. It is a transparent front part of eye that covers the iris and pupil. Its function is to let the light ray enters in the eye and does the main function of converging the light ray. Then we have anterior chamber, that is aqueous humor. Aqueous humor is present between the back surface of cornea and front surface of vitreous humor. The eye receives oxygen through aqueous humor. It provides nourishment to cornea, iris and lens by carrying nutrients. It also removes the waste products from the lens. It maintains intraocular pressure and thus aqueous humor plays a very important role in maintaining the shape of eye. The light enters in the eye through pupil and the pupil is surrounded by iris. So pupil is a variable size black circular opening in the center of iris. Through pupil the light enters and iris are the pigmented tissues which are surrounding the pupil, which controls the amount of light entering in the eye by contracting the pupil. Next is lens. It's a natural lens of eye, transparent biconvex tissue that does the function of converging the light ray and making the light ray fall on retina. Macula. Macula is a small center area in the retina that has special light sensitive cells. Then in the middle we have seen vitreous humor. It's a transparent colorless gelatinous mass. It covers 2/3 of eyeball between lens and retina. It is very clear. It has to be clear because light passes through it and falls on retina. Retina is the light sensitive nerve tissue that converts the images. It fires the neurons. It produces electrical impulse and that image is being carried through the nerve tissues from retina to the brain. Again we have these rods and cones. Rods are responsible for vision at low light level and cones are capable of color vision. They are active at higher light levels. As we have seen, choroid and sclera are the two layers of eye. Sclera is the outer layer of eye which is used for protective purpose, whereas choroid, it is the middle layer of eye between sclera and retina. Its function is to provide nourishment to the outer layer of retina through blood vessels. We have optic nerves. Optic nerves is the sensory nerve of the eye. It carries impulse from the retina to the brain. it's a carrier. In this way, we have seen the various parts and its function related to eye. Now we will focus on visual acuity. Visual acuity is the acuteness or clearness of vision. It is dependent on the sharpness of retinal focus within the eye. It refers to clarity of vision. It rates how the ability of eye to recognize small details. For this, we are using Sneller's chart with 20/20 vision. It is used to express normal visual acuity. It is called 20 because it is measured at a distance of 20 feet. It's one type of exam of eye that checks how well you see the details of letters and symbols from a specific distance. Visual acuity refers to your ability to discern the shape and details of things you see. This is the pictorial representation in which the letters are of various size. This first 20 indicates it's 20 feet, whereas the remaining letters, it indicates the size 200, 170. This indicates the size of the letters. So Sneller's eye chart, the patient is sat at a 20 feet distance through a mirror, and the various letters with increasing size or decreasing size are shown to the patient, and from that conclusion is made regarding the errors. Either he might be facing with a problem of myopia, that is nearsightedness. Nearsightedness means he is able to see the letters or things which are near to the eye, but he has a problem for the things far-sighted. Or he may be having hypermetropia, that is far-sightedness. He is able to see the things at a far, but moment the letters which are written at a near distance, he is not able to see it clearly. So myopia means nearsightedness. He sees the things very clearly which are near to his sight. Hypermetropia, it is a far-sightedness. He sees the things which are far from the eye. Generally, hypermetropia patients will have plus sign for their spectacles. Myopia patients will have minus sign for their spectacles. Now, after getting the errors, that is myopia and hypermetropia, how to rectify? This is the normal eye. The parallel rays of lights are through lens, they are focusing on retina. Now here if you see hypermetropia or hyperopia, you will observe that the light is falling behind the retina. So after getting this, a convex lens is used and the light is focused. After using convex lens through spectacles, the light converges and it falls on retina. And then through the optic nerves, the image is carried to the brain and the patient is able to see the things clearly. If he is facing with a problem of myopia, it indicates that the structure of the eyeball has changed in such a way, or due to some disease or some abnormalities, the light rays are falling in front of retina. Since the light is not falling or on retina, so optic nerves cannot carry the image. The correction is made with the help of concave lens. So the image, using the proper concave lens, the image light rays falls on retina. In this way, a combination of convex lens and concave lens for hyperopia or myopia, the corrections are done. This is called visual acuity, that is how to find the errors in vision and how to rectify it. This is same Myopia means nearsightedness. Hypermetropia means farsightedness. This is the plus sign and minus sign. I hope you got the concept of visual acuity, that is errors in vision. Thank you. Thank you.